Assalamu alaikum dear students, how are you? Hope you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. This is Lokman, an assistant teacher of English, National Ideal English Version School, Deship. Now I am going to conduct an English class for the students of class 5. Our today's topic, Scene Comprehension from EFT. And our today's discussion topic is a visit to the Liberation War Museum. Some students of a school, they made a study tour and field trip. They made a study tour in the Liberation War Museum, which was organized by their teacher. A guide helped them to exhibit different types of galleries in there, and at the end of the class, I'll provide you an SW. So please keep watching our class at the end of lessons. Okay, let's see first the Liberation War Museum of Bangladesh. It's located at Dhaka Agargaon. In Bengali, it's called Mukti Juddho Jadughor. This is our Liberation War Museum. This is our today's topic, discussion topic. You can see here some students made a visit here. In second picture, it shows us that some weapons used by freedom fighters. And here also you can see some relics and human skeleton of our freedom fighters. It has been preserved here. In this picture you can see a paper. It's known as Proclamation of Independence. It's known as Proclamation of Independence. In our today's topic, it has been focused as declaration paper. And the last one is weapons used by our freedom fighters. So if you visit in our Liberation War Museum, then you can exhibit these types of pictures. Dear students, basically making a field trip or to go on a study tour is a part of our education. It's very important for our life. So making a field trip in a year once or twice is very important. It's also a part of our basic education. Now let's start to read out the passage. To read out the passage, you have to be careful the meaning of some vocabulary, some words, important words you should underline so that you can next answer question very easily. Next, you can answer the questions very easily. So now let's start. A visit to the Liberation War Museum. Read the text and answer the questions number 1, 2, 3 and 4. On 14 December, our class went on a field trip to the Liberation War Museum at Agargaon, Dhaka. The trip was planned as part of our Bangladesh and Global Studies. The trip was planned as part of their Bangladesh and Global Studies course. So it was their pre-planned visit. Our bus reached the museum at 10 a.m. A guide was waiting for us. He welcomed us warmly and took us on a quick tour of the different galleries and exhibits of the museum. So we came to learn that as they are very new students and they made a first visit this Liberation War Museum, that's why a guide helped them to go to different galleries and they exhibit all types of galleries. The guide helped them in all time. Okay, next one is, at first we watched a video clip on our Liberation War and Independence. There were 4 permanent galleries that exhibited rare photographs, documents and newspaper clippings and objects used by the freedom fighters and the martyrs of our Liberation War. At Gallery 2, our rights, our sacrifice. What is the profile of Gallery 2? The name of Gallery 2 is Our Rights, Our Sacrifice. Our teacher read out to us the Declaration of Independence Day. So who read out? Teacher. The teacher read out the Declaration of Independence by Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. The declaration paper was about Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman's speech. Some others visitors also stopped and listened to it attentively. When teacher was reading the declaration paper, then others visitors stopped to listen the paper attentively. As we went inside gallery 4, our victory, our values, we feel silent. They all feel silent. We were sad as we looked at the personal belongings of some of our martyred intellectuals and freedom fighters, of a pair of glasses, a pen, a notebook, a money bag, a shirt, and other such things. We left the museum at 12:30. It was an experience we should never forget. So during this reading, you can underline specific information. You can use your pencil. Don't use pen here over questions. If you underline the specific information, it will be very easy for you to answer questions properly. Now, go to question number 1. It's about matching. Match the words of column A with the similar meaning of column B. In first column A, some words will be given. In column B, the explanation of these words are given here, but you have to match this because here is given randomly. You have to arrange the answer properly. First of all, number A, museum. What does museum mean? Just find out answer from here, from this elaborate answer. Find out the state of being independent. No, it can't be answer. Learned person. No. Exhibition hall. Yes, I got it. It can be exhibition hall. Museum means exhibition hall. First of all, you can use your pencil to match answer on your question paper, but don't use pen here. And finally, you have to arrange the answer in this way. Okay, write down the answer. Answer A plus 3. So A has been matched with number 3 answer, museum, exhibition hall. Number 2, warmly. What does mean it? Warmly. Search the answer. The state of being independent. No. Exhibition hall. The state of being liberated. Yeah, in a friendly way. Yes, it matches here. In a friendly way. So B plus 5. Warmly, in a friendly way. Number C, independence. Independence, the state of being independent is matched. So C matches with number 1. C plus 1. Independence, the state of being independent. Next one is intellectuals. Intellectuals means learned person. Intellectual means learned persons here. So number D plus 2, intellectual, learned person. Number E, liberation. Liberation matches with this one, number 4, liberation, the state of being liberated. So A plus 4, liberation, the state of being liberated. Here is the easy way. You have to write in this way. Follow this structure. First of all, match number to number, then word to word. Okay, now go to question number 2 in second page. It's about true false. Write true for correct statement or false for incorrect statement. According to the passage, you have to judge the statement whether is it correct or not. First one is done. First one is here. The tour to the different galleries was boring. Is it true? According to the passage, we can say it's not true. It's our false and incorrect statement. So write here false, because they enjoyed their tour very much. Number B, the guide read out the Declaration of Independence to them. It also false, because according to the passage, we know that here is the information. Look at the passage. The teacher read out the declaration. So it also false. Okay, now go to question number C. The students left the museum at 12:30. At the last of the passage, we can find this information. The students left the museum at 12:30. So it's true. It matches with our passage. So it's true information. Number D, the experience was unforgettable. Yes. In the last sentence of the passage, it was an experience we would never forget. So they will never forget this. So it's true. Number E, the students went to the field trip on 13 December. Here is the problem. It doesn't match according to the passage. In our passage, the very first beginning word on 14 December, our class went on a field trip. So it's false. Right here, answer false. It's done. Now go to question number 3. It's about answering some question. You will get some question and you have to write answer properly. Remember to make the sentence accurately, grammatically accurate. Your sentence should be accurate grammatically. First sentence, when did the class visit the Liberation War Museum? Find out the tense of the sentence. If you find out the tense of the sentence, then your answer will be very easy for you. So it's the did denotes that is our past tense. So write first subject here, the class, then write main verb, visited, the class visited where? Visited the Liberation. Visited the Liberation War Museum when? On 14 December. On 14 December. Okay. The class visited the Liberation War Museum on 14 December. At the end of the sentence, give full stop. Where is the Liberation War Museum? According to passage, we came to learn that the Liberation War Museum at Agargaon, Dhaka. Liberation War Museum is located at Agargaon, Dhaka. So write here subject first, the Liberation War Museum is where? At Agargaon, Dhaka. Okay. Next number, why was the trip planned? Why was the trip planned? We came to learn from the story that the trip was planned at the part of their Bangladesh and global studies. So we can write the trip was planned as a part of Bangladesh and global studies course. Okay. The trip was planned as a part of Bangladesh and global studies course. Next one is, how did the guide tell the students? Here you can see the guide welcomed them warmly and took them on a quick tour of the different galleries. So you can write here, the guide first of all, the guide took them on a quick tour. Quick tour of what? Quick tour of different galleries. Different galleries and exhibits. And exhibited of the museum. Okay, last one. Why did some visitors stop? From the passage we can see that some other visitors also stopped and listened to it attentively. For what? Some other, you can write some other visitors stopped to listen to the reading of declaration paper. Yes, some other visitors stopped to listen to the reading of declaration paper. Who was reading? The teacher was reading the declaration paper. So first question is, when did the class visit the Liberation War Museum? Answer, the class visited, it should be past tense because here question is asked by past tense, that's why you have to write answer in past tense. The class visited the Liberation War Museum on 14 December. Where is the Liberation War Museum? The Liberation War Museum is at Agargaon, Dhaka. Why was the trip planned? The trip was planned as a part of Bangladesh and Global Studies course. How did the guide help the students? The guide took them on a quick tour of different galleries and exhibited of the museum. Why did some visitors stop? Some other visitors stopped to listen to the reading of declaration paper read out by the teacher. Okay, it has been finished our today's discussion. Now I will provide you some HW. You will submit this HW next Sunday. On the basis of this HW, your SBA marks, city marks and diary marks depends. So don't delay to submit this HW. Now let's see the HW. Question number 4. This is my first class, first lecture, and HW also first one. So write a short composition about your visit to the National Memorial at Shaver. Write at least 5 sentences about the topic. Remember to use capital letters, punctuation, correct spelling and sentence structure. So this is my first lecture we do for annual examination. Submit this HW on next Sunday and collect another Sunday. Guardians or anyone can else come to collect the copy or submit copy. So keep practicing at home, read a lot in your main textbook and practice others questions also. Avoid your parents, don't go outside. See you soon with next video. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.